a part of St. Paul School, Mira Road. I am Mrs. Priscilla Tuscano. I am going to teach you Standard 6 Maths. Today we are going to start with the first chapter, that is Basic Concepts in Maths. Up to 5th standard you did the calculations. Calculations means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Here they have introduced the geometry in 6th standard. Geometry means drawing the geometrical figures, construction, etc. In the chapter Basic Concepts in Geometry, there are some elements of geometry. The first element is point. This is a point which is a tiny dot. Tiny means a small. Okay, and the dot is a symbol for point. Point is named by using capital letters of alphabets. For example, point A. After that, the next element is line. Line is a set of points. It is shown by arrowheads on both the sides. Arrowheads indicates, these are the arrowheads. Arrowheads indicates the line extends on both the sides. Means it does not have any limit from both the sides. A line is named by using small letters of alphabet or by using any points on the line. For example, line L, that is the small letter of the alphabet, or any 2 points on the line, that is point A and point B, and point A and point B, these are the two alphabets which indicates the name of the line, that is line AB. After that, the next element is line segment. Line segment is drawn taking the 2 points. Whenever you are going to join 2 points, you will get one line segment which has 2 end points. Okay, and line segment is a piece of line. Line segment has 2 points showing its limits. Means line segment has a limit. It does not goes ahead. And these points, point A and point B, these points are called end points. And line segment is named as segment AB or segment BA. Means you can read it from both the side as segment AB and segment BA. Now the next element is ray. Ray, this is point A, which is the starting point, and it goes ahead up to no limit. Means a ray is a part of a line. It starts at one point and goes forward continuously in the same direction. The starting point of the ray is called its origin. A is the starting point of the ray, which is called its origin, and the ray can be read as ray AB, but it cannot read as ray BA because A is the starting point and it goes continuously. Okay, it does not have any limit. So it is a starting point. So you can read it as ray AB and not ray BA. Next element is a plane. Plane is a four-sided figure. The plane is a flat surface. In mathematics, the flat surface is called a plane. Arrows, these are the 4 arrows from four sides. These arrows that the plane is extending in all the direction. Arrow shows that the plane is extending in all the direction, and the plane is named with the capital letter. For example, H, plane H. You can read it as plane H. Now we are going to learn the concepts of point and line. Now first one is, we are going to take 1 point. Here there is a 1 point and there are infinite lines passing through this point. Okay, so an infinite number of lines can be drawn through 1 point. Means 1 point is there, and from that 1 point we have drawn infinite, means innumerable lines. Okay, so when 2 or more lines pass through the same point, they are called concurrent lines. Means there are more lines but only 1 point is there, so all these lines are called concurrent lines. And the common point, this is the 1 point which is common to all the lines. So the common point through which 2 or more lines passes is called their point of concurrence. So this point, common point, is called point of concurrence, and these all the lines are called concurrent lines. Now I am going to take 2 points. Now here I have taken 2 points and I draw one line here. So what you see that one and only one line can be drawn through any two distinct points. You can take points in any direction. Look here, now I am drawing another line from these 2 points. Another 2 points I have taken, but only one line I can draw. So one and only one line can be drawn through these two distinct points. After that, 3 points, concept of 3 points. Now here I have taken 3 points in a line. Now I am going to draw the line through these 3 points. So this is the straight line I got, and another 3 points I have taken here, and again I am going to join this line, going to join these points, and I am getting this figure. Understood? So what you understand by these two figures, that 3 or more points which lie on a single straight line are said to be collinear points. Means here if I am taking 3 points, 4 points, 5 points, and if I am going to draw the line, I am getting the straight line. So these points are called collinear points. But here these points are not in a line, they are not forming one line. So these points are called non-collinear points. These points are called non-collinear points which do not form a straight line, and the points which form a straight line, they are called collinear points. Now we are going to see the parallel lines. Here I have drawn 2 lines, and here 2 horizontal and 2 vertical lines. Understood? So here if I extend these lines from both the sides, both the 2 lines, if I extend this from both the sides, these lines are not going to intersect each other, means not going to touch or cut each other. So these 2 lines are called parallel lines. So what is the definition of parallel lines? That lines which lie in the same plane but do not intersect. What is the meaning of intersect? Intersect means they are not going to touch each other, or they are not going to cut each other. Okay, so which do not intersect each other are said to be parallel to each other. Understood? What is the meaning of parallel lines? That the lines which lie in the same plane but do not intersect each other are said to be parallel to each other. Understood? After that, what is intersecting line? Just now I told you the word intersect. Intersect means they are going to cut each other. But what is the intersecting lines? Intersecting lines are 2 lines intersect each other. Intersect means, look here, this is the one point, they are going to cut each other at one point. They are going to touch each other at one point. So they are called intersecting lines. So understood what is the difference between parallel lines and intersecting lines? Parallel lines are the lines which lie in the same plane but they do not intersect each other. They are said to be parallel to each other. And intersecting lines are the 2 lines intersect each other exactly in one point. They are called intersecting lines. So these are the parallel lines and intersecting lines. So now just listen, students, whatever I am writing below the points, these are the points to remember that you can note in your notebook also. Hope you all understand the points I explained just now. Now we are going to start with the practice set 1. Now here in practice set 1, one figure is given and the question is, look at the figure alongside and name the following. Here number 1 is collinear points, number 2 is rays, number 3 is line segments, and fourth one is lines. So you have to first write down the answer of collinear points. So what is the meaning of collinear points or definition of collinear points? That 3 or more points lie on one straight line, they are called collinear points. So here which are the collinear points? Point M, point O and point T. These are the collinear points because these 3 points are lie in a single straight line. After that, point R, point O and point N. These are also collinear points because they lie in a single straight line. Okay, so we are going to write it as point M, point O, point T. After that, point R, point O, point N. The next one is rays. The next one is rays. Rays, what is the definition of rays? I told you that it has a starting point and it does not have a ending point. An ending point we are showing with the arrowheads. Okay. So here we are taking the point O. Now I am going to start with point O. So ray OM. First one is ray OM. Second one is ray OP. Third one is ray ON. Fourth one is ray OT. Fifth one is ray OS. And sixth one is ray OR. That we are going to write down now. Ray OP, ray ON, ray OT, ray OS, ray OR and ray OM. These are the rays. Now the next one is line segments. Now what is line segments? It has two end points. It has a limit. It is called a line segment. So we are going to write here line segments. So first I am going to tell you which are the line segments. Look here now. This is the point M and this is the point T. So segment MT. Okay, after that point R and point N. Segment RN. Okay, after that point O and point P. This is also a segment. Segment OP. Again this is segment ON. Segment OT because it has two end points. This O is the starting point. T is the ending point. That's why it is a line segment. Understood? So now we are going to write down the line segment as seg MT, seg RN, seg OM, seg OP, seg ON, seg OT, seg OS, seg OR and okay, this much. So these are the segment. Understood? After that, lines. Lines means what? What is the meaning of lines? Lines are shown with the two arrowheads from both the sides. Okay. So this line is shown with the two arrowheads from both the sides. So here there is a two arrowheads here at line MT and line RN. Okay. So line MT and line RN. These are the two lines. Understood all of you? Now the second question is write the different names of the lines. One line is given to you, okay, and there are different points shown by the alphabets, point A, point B, point C and point D, and lastly the last small alphabet is line point L. Okay, and what is the question? Write the different names of the line. So as I told you, you can name the line as the small letter of the alphabet as a line. So here we are going to write down first line L. After that we are going to take two points and write down the names of the lines as line AB, line AC, line AD. Then I am going to take the alphabet B, line BC, line BD, and last one is line CD. So by taking two alphabets, okay, two points, we are going to form the line. Means this is the one line as line L, that also you can call, or you can call it as line AB, you can call it as line AC or line AD. After that you can call it as line BC or line BD and line CD. So these are the different names of the lines. You can call this line by any of these name. Now the next question is match the following. Here group A and group B is given to you. In group A the figures are given to you, means the line means line segment, plane, rays and whatever it is, and here in group B the names are given. Okay, so you have to match. So first one, this is a line because it is shown with the arrowheads and which does not have a limit from both the sides. So it is a line. Here we are going to write down the answers. Okay, next one is a line segment. Why? Because it has a limit. It is shown with the 2 points which are not going to extend from both the sides. It has a limit which has a 2 end points, so it is called a line segment. Third one is a plane which is shown with the 4 sides. Okay, it is a flat surface, so it is called a plane. And fourth one is a ray, as it has a starting point, it does not have a ending point, so it is a ray. Now the fourth question is, one figure is given to you and the question is, observe the figure, name the parallel lines, the concurrent lines and the point of concurrence in the figure. So first we are going to see the parallel lines. What is the definition of parallel lines? That the lines which lie in the same plane but they do not intersect each other. Now we are going to see the lines which are not going to intersect each other and they are going to lie in a same plane. If I extend all these lines, all are the lines, if I extend all these lines, they are going to intersect each other at any point. Okay, but if I extend this line B, line M and line Q, these lines if I extend, they are not going to intersect each other. So these three lines, line B, line M and line Q, these are the parallel lines. So line B, line M and line Q, these are the parallel lines. Now concurrent lines. What is the definition of concurrent lines? Two or more lines passing through the same point, one common point, they are called concurrent line. So look here now, this is a point A. Through this point A, this line A, this line B, this line C and this line AD, they are going to pass. Okay, so these lines are called concurrent lines. So we are going to write down line A, line B, line C, line AD. After that, next one is here line P is there, line Q is there, and again they are going to pass by this point D and this is line AD. Okay, this is line AD. So they are again going to pass through this one point D. So these lines are also called concurrent lines. So which are those lines? Line P, line Q and line AD. Here you can write it as line AC also or line AD also. Okay, they are the same lines. After that, point of concurrence. Point of concurrence means